Hey guys, my name is Simpzy. How are you all doing? Welcome back to some more FIFA 19 career mode here today on the channel. We're back with the Saving Career Mode series in here today. We're going to be saving Ajax. So, if you like the sound of that, feel free to leave the video a like, subscribe if you're new around here with notifications on. Let me know in the comment section down below feedback and suggestions for the saving series and what other saving career modes you would like me to do. Go check out the series playlist as well. So, welcome to the saving series. Now, what is the saving series? It's a full series of career mode in one video, with an emphasis of being ruthless in the transfer market, in our tactics, and trying to win as much silverware as quick as possible. All on ultimate difficulty. We're going to be playing against the top sides in Europe and of course in our home country of the Netherlands, with the main objective of trying to win the UEFA Champions League. So if you like the sound of that, support it and I'll do more videos. So Ajax is a fascinating club. They are renowned for producing top quality youth projects and also bringing in players that can resurrect their careers. Now, for this series, I would like to try and win the Dutch League, also the Domestic Cup, and I want to go far in the Champions League. Now, I want to try and keep my core of Ajax players where I can, but if a club comes in with a massive evaluation for one of my players, I am going to sell them and try and recoup some of the cash, bring in some more youngsters, and make a profit, because at the end of the day, Ajax is a selling club. So welcome to the first match of the season. We're going to be playing against, it looks like, I would like read that as like Hercules, but I think you say it Heracles, I think that's how you say it, because like looking at how Ajax is spelled, I'd probably say Ajax as an Australian, but obviously it's Ajax. So to start things off, I've made the decision to bring in Milik, the Napoli man. Obviously was a former Ajax player, and I feel like we need a focal point for this Ajax team. Obviously bringing him back, he knows the club well, and I think having a focal point would be good. We've also made the decision to sell my goalkeeper. We've been negotiating with Napoli back and forth, and we got a massive evaluation for him. So I made the decision to go the other way to sort of the age scale, and I've made the decision to sign Navas, the Real Madrid man, the Costa Rican, who can't quite get into the Galactico starting 11. Hopefully he can resurrect his career with the likes of Tadic at the club as well. 87 overall. He's going to be our main centre-back. We're playing a 4-3-3 attack. Let's get stuck in. Ajax with the first ball in. And it's a good defense. Frankie de Jong whips it into the box. It just goes over the bar. Van der Beek trying to close down possession. Heracles pushing forward here now, and De Ligt can't quite get back. As a good save by Navas. Milik finds Tadic, the former Southampton man. Can he score his first goal? And it wasn't to be. Milik holding up the ball well. Fires, but couldn't get it wide. Ajax on the attack, and it's Zilic to make it 1-0 just before the 34th. Ajax break the deadlock here in the Eredivisie with a 1-0 goal with Hakim Ziyech, obviously rumoured with the likes of Liverpool and Arsenal. It'd be interesting to see if he does leave this summer from Ajax. Tadic on the counter-attack, trying to create something here. Milik is going to be our number one striker. We're going to be rotating him, of course, with Dolborg as well. Zilic now, can he go 2 for 2? Oh, and it's just wide of the post. Come on, guys. We need to be absolutely blowing away these type of squads. Van der Beek! Oh, finds Tadic there, who has been playing an interesting sort of position, a bit of a shadow striker this year for Ajax, just before on the front line, dropping back, then exploding forward there, and Tadic is absolutely ecstatic. The Serbian international runs into the crowd, and he has Ajax now through and through. Cruyff's blood runs through his veins. 2-0. Heracles back on the attack, trying to create something here from midfield. They're exposing my right-hand side here. Daily Blind wins the header, only as far as Tadic. I love Daily Blind in Football Manager and in career mode. He's such a valuable player, and you can pick him up for a sort of cut fee. You can play left back, centre back, and even CDM. Ajax back at the attack. It's a poor shot or a cross, whatever the hell that was. Frankie de Jong, Tadic, Milik, Ajax back at it again. Shoot! No. Zilic, can he get a hat-trick? Does a scoop turn, and he scoops back into danger into Varn, who bombs it out. But that's it. The full-time whistle has blown. We've managed to beat, obviously, Heracles here today. 2-0 at the Johan Cruyff Arena. Paul Pogba has left Manchester United for £120 million to join Barcelona. Ivan Perisic has left Inter Milan for 52.4 to join Arsenal. Juanfran has made his Premier League debut here for Bournemouth, joining Eddie Howe's side. And we're coming to the last 6 hours of the August transfer deadline day. Candavara, I think that's how you say it. The Inter Milan man, he's a midfielder, isn't he? Or he's like a right back that can play there as well. So he's moved as well. We've managed to receive a whopping £53 million bid for Frankie de Jong, my central midfielder. No way in hell we're going to be letting him go anytime soon unless we get a outrageous bid. However, Paul Pogba for £120 million, it doesn't look like Barcelona are probably going to sign any of my big Ajax talents for now. So that's good for me. Trying to keep as many of them in the club, unless we get a crazy evaluation. Cherney has received an offer for Toulouse. I can definitely see myself using him this season, so I don't want to let him go this late into the window. Okay, guys, welcome to the second match of today's video. After 5 games played, we sit in first with 13 points. Now we play PSV Eindhoven away, and we need to pick up the points against them. Unfortunately, Daily Blind has picked up way too many yellow cards in the Eredivisie, so we need to rotate him. We've still got the likes of Dolberg, Huntelaar, Libiad as well on the bench, so we're going to be able to rotate them quite well. So let's get stuck into PSV Eindhoven. They're going to be a club sort of to the top tier of the Eredivisie, and they are going to give us a run for our money here today. They've got a lot of quality players. Lozano, of course, the Mexican winger that comes to mind, is their sort of main talisman. Maybe if we could sort of snatch him up in January to sort of weaken our opposition, it's going to be interesting to see. I want to go far in the Champions League as well. They absolutely overperformed Ajax this time around, reaching the semi-finals, unluckily getting defeated by, of course, Pochettino's Tottenham Hotspur in real life in the semi-finals after making it to the final last year of the Europa League against Manchester United. But regardless now, let's talk about the Dutch league. So let's get stuck into, of course, PSV Eindhoven. They've also got Bergwijn and Zlut in goal, a very good career mode player, but we've got to watch out for Steven Bergwijn, and we've also got to watch out for Lozano. De Ligt from the back line, the captain, the man that embodies Johan Cruyff, starting it from the back. His leadership qualities are fantastic. Van der Beek, whoo! Never fear, Van der Beek is here from midfield. It's 1-0, 9 minutes have been played, and Ajax have rose to the occasion. 1-0 against PSV Eindhoven away. Van der Beek scores his 4th goal this season. Good on you, Donny. You done? Ajax back at it again. Holding up the ball well here. Sloppy in possession towards the final third. Oh, we've won it back here. Tadic, Milik, over the top. Zilic with the header! That's offside, surely. Yeah, I thought it was. Come on, man. You can't be losing that lapse of concentration. The ball comes out from a spilled Tadic header. I don't know how the hell we've managed to retain possession. It's been absolutely ragged, this match. A nice ball in, trying to find Zilic. De Jong wins the header only as far as Zilic. He just goes for a low shot. Milik the focal point couldn't get it. Tadic over the back on an amazing counter-attack run. Just goes for goal. It's Zilic again. 2-0 against PSV Eindhoven just before the 45th. And we are running away already with the Eredivisie. 2-0 there against PSV Eindhoven. They have capitulated at the back. And they really must. They need to be doing a lot better than that. Tadic trying to build something up here now. Van der Beek. Milik. That's a good ball to Zilic. Nice touch. Takes two. Could have done better there. De Jong. Milik. Oh, Milik from range makes it 3-0. Holds up the ball well. We were sort of getting closed down in the box. Milik, cool, calm and collected. Eyes up the shot and leathers it for his 3rd goal of the season. Good on you, Milik. PSV Eindhoven are in here. Bergwijn makes it 3-1. And unfortunately, Navas's clean sheet has been shattered. The former Galactico concedes to Bergwijn here. PSV Eindhoven are not down and out for the count. Lozano trying to create something here. Bergwijn on the left-hand side now. Beats one. Beats 2 Ajax players at the back post. It's Lozano. And are PSV Eindhoven back here for redemption? Will they be able to score an equaliser? 3-2. Milik. Zilic. Come on, guys. Let's try and close this down. The press seems to be working. We need a bit more of high-octane attack in the final third. So maybe let's bring on Dolborg. Let's bring on Libiad. And I guess Huntelaar. Let's bring him on. The former Hamburg and Real Madrid man. Dolborg. Tadic. We're still 3-2 up. We've conceded 2 late goals here, which isn't acceptable. But I want to try and get a 4th. Dolberg now. Huntelaar. Tadic. Tadic goes through. And it's 4-2. Phew! As long as we can score more than them, I'll be happy. That's Tadic there, 4-0. And 6 goals have been scored in this match away at PSV. 4 goals for Tadic this season. Tadic trying to bring Huntelaar into play. Van der Beek back to Tadic. Just goes low and hard. And Zut manages to save the Dutch international. And that's it. The full-time whistle has blown. We've beaten one of our major rivals this season, PSV Eindhoven, 4-2 away at their home. Okay, guys, after 18 games played, we currently sit atop of the Eredivisie in January with 40 points. We now go and play Feyenoord away at their stadium, another historical rival to Ajax. Let's face them now. So like I said, after 18 games played on 40 points, we still sit atop of the Eredivisie in January. Hopefully here today, if we can beat Feyenoord, we can cement that lead and increase it. We've been playing really well. We have had a little bit of a leaky defence at times, especially against the likes of PSV and other teams sort of down. But we're going to the East Point Arena in Rotterdam, and we're going to be facing Feyenoord here today. Now, I'm pretty sure that Robin van Persie's still on the books at Feyenoord, but I'll have to see. Van der Beek in the defence there. A couple of names sort of speak out to me there. Larson as well. He's quite good, but maybe RVP's on the bench. I don't know. Van der Beek trying to bring something in here. I wonder if they're related. They more than likely are. The midfielder and the Feyenoord centre-back. Zilic from the corner kick now finds Milik with a phenomenal heading attempt. Good on you to spot that. Feyenoord back at the attack. Back at it again. Close this down, Ajax. Close it down. There we go. De Jong pushing back there to help out the defense. Milik tracks back to bring others into play. It's a nice, good sort of overlapping run there. Zilic beats one with the cutback. Van der Beek now stretches the play only as far as Tadic takes 2 heavy touches, and the shot is blocked and closed down very quickly. 77 minutes have been played. We're in the second half now, and both sides are back at it, trying to create counter-attacks on the other. Milik sees the run there of Neres, pushing. The Brazilian on the left-hand side cuts back. Trying to get central now. Finds Frankie de Jong only as far as Milik, and he turns his man. It's 1-0. It's taken Milik, the former Napoli man, the former Ajax man, back the focal point of the club. Sometimes this season, especially in real life, I felt like Ajax were a little bit toothless, a little bit sort of blunt up front, heavily relying on the likes of Tadic pushing forward and Dolberg. But now in this career mode with Milik, we're pushing really far forward, and we've got that sort of strong, tough, I wouldn't say world class, but I'll say top striker in Milik. He was really good at the World Cup a couple of years ago for Poland and the Euros. He's now scored 11 goals for the Dutch side now. Huntelaar, Libiad and Dolberg are going to come and rotate with a triple threat substitution. 1-0 is the scoreline. Can we increase it to 2? It's just been a really tight match. It might be a little bit too much to ask for. Huntelaar finds Dolberg now. Dolberg goes for goal! Libiad gets the header. Oh man, if Huntelaar scored there. But it wasn't to be. Tadic, De Ligt, Dolberg. And Feyenoord are defiant at Rotterdam here today. 1-0. They only let 1-0 through. Phew, that was a tight match. Okay, guys, after one full season playing with Ajax, we have claimed the championship of the Eredivisie. We've managed to go through and win it after our fantastic performances against PSV and, of course, Feyenoord with our victories. Bergwijn, unfortunately, the PSV Eindhoven man, scored 21 goals and claimed the Golden Boot. It was not an Ajax player. Unfortunately, 82 points we won after 34 games played. PSV in second, Feyenoord fourth, Groningen in sixth there, AZ in seventh. So we managed to win by 7 points, undefeated. We were the Invincibles this time around. William and Emmen getting relegated there. 24 wins, 10 draws. We managed to win, of course, the Domestic Cup. So guys, this is our Champions League result. We have made it all the way to the UEFA Champions League final. We've won the Domestic Cup. We have won, of course, the Eredivisie League. We have a chance to win a treble here today. We face Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's Manchester United in the final. But unfortunately, our captain, the man, the myth, the legend, the embodiment of Cruyff, is injured. We managed to beat Real Madrid in the semis. We didn't have a very tough group with the likes of Benfica and Bayern Munich, which we were able to progress. But we have the Manchester United and Ajax match that happened last year in the Europa League, with, of course, Jose Mourinho when he was at the helm. So we have the same fixture on the European stage again. After last year, we are still licking our wounds. But now we have a chance here today to do it. We have a chance to win the UEFA Champions League. Let's see, after one full season under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, who Manchester United are going to be fielding here today. So, Lukaku, Martial, Lingard, Matic, Gaia. Oh, the Everton man is playing for them. David De Gea in goal. Piszczek, Lindelof, Martinez, Rose, Herrera. So they've brought in a lot of new blood for United. Hopefully for them, they think the chemistry is sort of tinkered up a bit. Romelu Lukaku now. 15 minutes have been played. United have the first chance here. And it's Rose to put it wide by the smallest of margins. Lingard whips it into the box. Lindelof! It's Victor Lindelof The Swedish Viking makes it 1-0 from a header there. The former Benfica man makes it 1-0 in the 18th. And that goes to show, without our captain, we've got a leaky defence. Piszczek gets beaten now by the Brazilian. Ajax on the attack. Milik, Van Beek. Oh, couldn't test David De Gea. Lukaku drops back. Martial, Matic pushing up. And Herrera now. Matic. Herrera. Lukaku now. Oh my god, what was that? In the second half now, Van der Beek, Milik, Zilic, Hakim! Oh, never fear, Hakim is here! Zelic, who has been amazing for me on the right-hand side. On the left foot, Zilic makes it 1-1 just before the 55th. Hakim Zilic. Oh, what an amazing strike. Oh, top left corner. Top left bins as well. Scoring his 4th goal of the Champions League. Fred, fresh off the bench now, aerially tries to find Lukaku. De Jong. Tadic. Milik. Pushing forward now Ajax to the Brazilian on the right. Finds Milik, turns his man. Zilic! Oh, we made so much space! But he wasn't clinical enough. 1-1 is still the scoreline into extra time now. Lindelof bombs it north. Fred is massively contested there. Right, it's time to make some substitutions now. I tried to allow my players to just continue on, but I want to try and go for a last-ditch win. We're going to go for Czerny, we're going to go for Libiad, and we're going to go for Dolborg. I feel like Huntelaar is not good enough at this point. Martial finds Greenwood low with a bicycle kick. Czerny beats Fred. Czerny centrally to De Jong. Tadic now. Libiad cuts back. Tadic to Van der Beek. It goes well over the bar. Libiad trying to build something up. Czerny to Dolborg. Puts it wide. David De Gea now with the goal kick. Bombs it for United, trying to find the head of Romelu Lukaku. He finds Martial. Greenwood on the counter-attack. Close this down. Greenwood puts it out of play. And that's it. Ref has called full time for the match. We go for penalties. Navas steps up. Martial goes to the left. Tadic now, the Serbian, is going to go to the right. Hits it with his left. It's as sweet as a nut. 1-1. And Herrera going to PSG this summer. Hits it to the right. Never. Oh, he goes the right way. Navas, but he couldn't get to it. Dolborg now steps up. Dolborg tricks David De Gea and goes the wrong way. Fred now. Both sides 2-2 apiece. Fred, the Brazilian, steps up and scores. Libiad now. I would have liked to keep my squad, but I had to do a triple threat. Libiad absolutely leathers it for Ajax. United step up with Bogle. I think that's how you say it. He's a youngster, but he misses. Daley Blind, the former Red Devil, has a chance to score for Ajax. And oh no, he hit the post! Oh, Daley Blind. 3-3. Mason Greenwood was quite good in the last sort of dying minutes of the match. And he sprays it far to the left. Van der Beek now. Stepping up for Ajax. He needs to score this one to keep us in it. Goes to the right and nails it. It's Van der Beek to beat David De Gea here today, and that's it. She's all over Red Rover. Ajax have won on the Van der Beek penalty. 1-1 was the scoreline against Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's Manchester United. It was a close one. It was nail-biting. It was so close. We have managed to win the treble by the skin of our teeth, and unfortunately, our captain, De Ligt is out with an injury, and he won't be celebrating with us here today. Daley Blind, obviously his father, a famous Ajax player. It runs in the family, so he is quite well equipped to receive the trophy and obviously hold the captaincy for now. But after one full season with Ajax, we managed to keep my entire squad except for my goalkeeper, which we did have to sell to Napoli. We did bring in Navas, who had a really good season back with first team football. I wanted to sort of create a similar sort of narrative and approach like we did with Tadic. He's aging. He was a Southampton reject, and he absolutely flourished with Ajax this season. And obviously with Courtois at Real Madrid, Real Madrid haven't really played Navas that much, but he played really, really well for us, 87 rated. But De Ligt, man, we managed to keep him at the club, and unfortunately, he couldn't play the Champions League final. Obviously, playing in the group stages, the semis and the quarters, he still is eligible for a medal. So unfortunately, guys, on that note, it's time to end Saving Ajax here today. After one full season on ultimate difficulty, we managed to win 41% of our matches, 13 draws and 2 losses after 56 matches played. We've gone and won the treble. So I feel like I can say I've saved Ajax here today, and we can move on to someone else. Let me know in the comments who that should be. Unfortunately, guys, it is time to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. If you're not enjoying the series, feel free to leave a dislike. Check out my social media links if you want to stay connected with me. Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, all in the description below. Highly recommend Twitter. Every single time I post a video, a tweet goes out. It's much more reliable than the YouTube sub box these days. To get all the notifications for the channel, you have to click subscribe, of course, and the bell to join the notification squad. I do enjoy reading those comments. If you guys want to get yourself some cheap and reliable games, maybe some PSN and Xbox codes to buy packs for Ultimate Team, or maybe just some games, I really recommend checking out my affiliation link, G2A. There's some really good prices, so even just looking around, to be honest. Anyway, the Patreon Steam group there as well. Come and join the community on Steam. My name has been Simpzy. Stay tuned for more videos on the channel. Make sure to take care of yourselves. Have a fantastic rest of your day. My name has been Simpzy. Goodbye. Mahrez whips it into the box. Royce! That is just ridiculous. With the layup, Marco Royce